Hello everybody, and welcome back to Hardcore Strategy. In the previous episode, we covered the previous world's last 5 episodes, including the final boss. And in this episode, we're going to go with the first 5 levels of World 3, Chapter 3, which is the final world. Starting off with Welcome to Hell. Big, red, and bouncy. I blame your mother. Over by Christmas. And frogs? And we'll be starting off with Welcome to Hell. Now in this world, it introduces you into World 3, which is the dark realm of the evil wizard. Yes, evil wizard. Or his evil stupid butthead town, as the people like to call it. And as you can see, when the trees build, they actually make sharp sounds because it's red and it has to be that way, otherwise you won't know that's an evil lair. Now here I kinda messed up a few times because this is where things start getting really hard, especially if you want to go for that star. The stars in this world, they are extremely difficult to obtain, and as you can see, I did have to cut out a bit there because I didn't want you to have to bother watching me fail. Basically, you have to stomp through these mines. You can't touch them or you'll die, but if you stomp through them, you won't get hurt. And I somehow got lucky here and managed to hit the checkpoint, even though I still got killed by them. Now here's where they teach you that you can stomp through them, but you cannot touch them. Here's just a simple little platforming bit, it's not too big of a deal. Here I kinda messed up a bit though, because if you try to jump there, you'll hit those spikes, so you got to time yourself right to stomp before you get hit by that mine. That single mine there, really, it's not that big of a deal though, so it gets rather hard. There's a lot of stuff in examples like this in the green world and in the pink world, which is basically bonus content stuff. It adds a lot more difficulty to the game, and really you're just trying to dodge mines all the time. Now here is where you gotta figure out when to time your jumps, because you normally want to jump through them when they're going out like that, because otherwise you're not actually going to be able to hit them. And that's pretty much the end of that level. Here you're basically doing the same thing, you just, jump out at the right time, and if you feel like you're going to hit them, you can go ahead and stomp. Really, all you gotta do is jump at the right moment, then you won't get hit. I almost got hit there, of course. And here is sort of figuring out when you need to go up. If you jump there, you hit the spikes, and getting that star, it's no big of a deal. But here, for this part, you want to jump into there as soon as those guys go into those little holes there, because you'll actually get more time. Now here I kind of messed up a bit because I was trying to, do it right, but really it's not that difficult. And here I thought I actually needed to hit that arrow, but really you want to dodge the arrow and just simply jump on the star and hit it. Otherwise you'll just go and hit that spike ceiling up ahead. And it's not really too difficult. You gotta just find the right time to stomp and avoid the frogs, or getting killed with them. At least here you actually have to time yourself right, because otherwise you're either not going to make it or you're going to get hit by the spikes. And since these are temporary platforms, you are sort of rushing yourself. You don't have a lot of time. You basically want to time it so they're just about to spin at you, then you jump on. And there really isn't much else other than this little wall here that's a bit difficult. Basically you want to jump, sticky slide, and jump in to a point where you won't get hit by them, but you can still climb up, because you cannot make up there super quick without getting hit by them. On to the next level. Now here is where things can start really messing with your mind. This is also one of the few levels that doesn't have any checkpoints, so it is not that long, but what makes it really difficult is that the level will turn. It will turn like that, you see, but you can still move the same way, and even worse than that, you see those other guys there that sometimes the text will be sideways but their bodies won't. It really messes with your mind, really, this particular level. I don't know how much harder it is for everyone else though, but for me it's not as difficult sometimes. It's a very patient sort of level. You gotta really take your time with it, otherwise you're gonna die a whole lot. But yeah, you gotta wait. This part is not that difficult if you can figure out a way to get past it easily, because the way it works is that the frogs, for some reason, they still have a huge delay, especially that one in the very back. It takes at least 5 or 10 more seconds for it to start firing, so that's not really difficult. What's hard is this one, because once you hit the second layer of mines, the lasers will start going, but you want to make sure that you're actually standing in the right place so you can land on that platform as soon as those lasers go down. so you don't want to exhaust all your mine options. Now here, of course, you can see the screen starting to go down because you really have to learn to take your time with this one, especially when you get further down, because there are a bunch of spikes waiting down there for you. And there really isn't much else to say. Oh yeah, right here you want to wait like a good long bit before going down there, because as you can see, the mine spike is like going up higher, which means that you can obviously lay there. Now you have to understand these are both spinning at the same time, so you have to find the right time to jump down there when they're both like not in the way, which adds a lot of difficulty to the game. Now here you can see it could have gone there, but really, I waited there instead. Now here, there's not much else left. It's just like that sliding platform, and then you're into the end of the level. Now, this particular level includes the other song that I mentioned before in one of the final boss levels with the Pope, but as you can see, I had quite a bit of difficulty with recording it and getting it set right. It's a bit odd, really. It's more of a scrolly sort of level, where if you like go off the edge of the screen in a way, you don't get hit. I mean, you do get killed. And right there with those frogs, you basically just gotta stay on the very edge of the mines. That way you won't get hit by those little stars they spit out and spit it back in. It's not that difficult. And here you just gotta bunny hop and like avoid getting hit by those lasers really quickly. Otherwise you're gonna have a little bit more trouble to just stay there and wait. What makes this level a bit more difficult and long really is the star collecting. And since they're not going to show you guys how to collect the stars and everything, really, this level doesn't take that long at all if you're like, properly skilled. And there you can see I got a quick stomp in, and I stomp right there, right down. You want to stomp as good as you can there, because if you don't stomp right enough, you'll probably get hit by a missile. Now this level is particularly difficult, especially with the spike balls, temporary platforms, and frog shooting things. No, shuriken shooting frogs. Yeah, because those things are called frogs, in case you didn't know. Basically, I just kept like going through the same area over and over again until I repeatedly died multiple times. Now you can see I slowed it down quite a bit, and I'll show you like this one part where I just got really lucky. Normally you don't want to go under them like that. Normally you just want to like go over and be sure to stomp anywhere that you'll be in the path of shuriken of. Because right there, if I didn't stomp, I would have died. This one's not too complex, you just gotta look out for 4 items, so it's not as difficult as the previous one, so I don't see why that particular obstacle would be that point in the level. There really isn't that much to say about this, though. You're basically just avoiding getting hit by the mine that's like going directly at you, and you just gotta time yourself right to jump over or go under. You can do both of that. Now here it's a bit interesting because you got 2 mines that are basically going opposite directions of each other. And one set they go faster. Now here you actually just want to jump and regularly bounce off the star. You don't need to do anything particular, you just gotta go. Now here this isn't all that difficult really, you just gotta not forget to stomp. Now I decided to fast forward in this one because in this one I ended up like messing up a few times because basically you don't stomp at all if you want to get it. You just gotta find the right way to maneuver yourself through there. As you can see, I didn't really stomp once here. I just kept going. This part's not too difficult. I just forgot to jump and stomp at the right time. And here of course you can see these guys don't shoot right away. It actually takes a few seconds for them to get ready. And that's pretty much the end of the level. So without further ado, I guess I'll see you all next time when we take on the rest of the level. Okay, so now that we made it to the end of the video, I can now tell you guys about the new Electronic Superjoy game that's coming out in a couple days, around June 6th. It's Electronic Superjoy Gru City, and it looks like it's featuring even more of the same stuff, and then this time looks like you're collecting stars as well. And that's pretty much it. I don't know much more about this, although there is seeming to be a bit more of an environment than the last one. And it also seems like there's more characters and different level designs as well than just a flat-out color. It's really interesting too, and you seem to be coming across some sort of Pope character. That's all I know so far, but I'll see you all next time I finish this.